Back to our breaking news right now. Sheriff Robert Luna coming to the podium. This is at Antelope Valley Medical Center after one of his deputies was shot right outside the substation there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and listen into this press conference.
My notes say good evening, but I'm going to start off by saying it hasn't been a good evening for us in the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, nor our community of Palmdale in the Antelope Valley. I'm here to brief you on details regarding the murder of Deputy Clinkunbroomer. The information I provide to you is very preliminary and is what we know at this time. As frustrating as it is to all of us and all of you in our community, we will get more information, but with your help, and that's part of why we're up here today. This evening at approximately 6 p.m., our deputy was on duty, in uniform, working in a patrol car from the Palmdale Sheriff's Station. He was discovered unconscious in his vehicle by a Good Samaritan near the intersection of Sierra Highway and Avenue Q in the city of Palmdale. The Good Samaritan immediately reported it to the Palmdale station personnel. Deputy personnel transported our deputy to the Antelope Valley Medical Center, where he was treated for a gunshot wound. Despite the medical staff's best efforts to save our deputy's life, regrettably, he succumbed to his injuries. At this time, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department homicide investigators are investigating the murder of our deputy. Detectives are in the initial stages of this investigation and seeking the public's assistance to apprehend this suspect. So I'm going to continue with my notes, but I'm just going to pause. We really need your help. We need to get this guy off the street, guy or guys. He's a public safety threat. He ambushed and killed, murdered one of our deputies. We need your help to get him off the street. We believe this incident may have been captured on surveillance video. Homicide investigators are aware of a video that is circulating and are analyzing the video to determine if it is related to the murder of our deputy. We are utilizing every resource available to apprehend the suspect responsible for this heinous crime. But again, I'll pause there. One video circulating. If anybody has any video that's out there, anything they may even think is irrelevant, please contact us, and we'll give the number here towards the end. Deputy Clinkunbroomer was 30 years old. He served the Palmdale and Antelope Valley community with absolute distinction. He transferred to the Palmdale station July of 2018. He was a field training officer for 1.5 years. Not just anybody becomes a field training officer. It's usually the best of the best. I do want to take a moment to say this, because a lot of times when we do these press conferences, there's always questions about policing. And there should be. But what I want to relay to our community is that our deputy left his family tonight Think about that for a second. Laid it all on the line to serve us. He didn't deserve this. He wore a uniform just like you see other LA County deputies serve or wear or don, driving in a police car, and he was murdered tonight. He didn't deserve that. From everything I know about Ryan, people absolutely loved and adored him. See, he wasn't just one of our deputy sheriffs. He's third generation. His father served with us. His grandfather served with us. Service was running through his veins. So unfair. So unfair. He embodied the values of bravery, selflessness, and an absolute commitment to justice. Our deputy was a devoted family member and a cherished member of our community who was cowardly shot while working tirelessly to serve our community this evening. Our hearts absolutely go out to his family. I apologize that it took us a little bit longer to get here, but one of our primary focuses is his family tonight. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department family, the community of Palmdale and Lancaster, and obviously, what I've said here earlier before, we're going to catch the person who did this, because every resource that the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has to bear is going after you. We still need your help. And I want to comment that on the way here, I received calls from just about every major law enforcement agency, both local, regional, state, and federal, who are offering their assistance, and we will take everybody's assistance. But we need your ears, we need your eyes to help us with what we need to do. As I was stating earlier, we've spent the last several hours with our family, with his family, who faces an unimaginable loss, and they are grieving. We cannot fully understand their pain, but we as a department will stand with them in solidarity and support them during this extremely difficult time. They deserve our unwavering compassion, and we will do everything in our power to provide the assistance and care they need as they navigate through this very challenging journey. To our Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department family at the Palmdale station, I want you to know give me a second. There will be a representative from the Palmdale, the city of Palmdale, that will be talking. They've been here with us all evening. They're grieving with us. They love our deputies. Our deputies love them. We have such a good relationship, and you'll be hearing from them in a second. But before I do turn it over to them, I do want to emphasize again, somebody saw something. Somebody knows something. There is a family here at this hospital that's grieving tonight, an unimaginable loss. It's a young kid who came to work to serve all of us. We need your help. Anybody who witnessed anything, especially in the area of Sierra Highway around 6 p.m. or has any additional information, please contact our homicide investigator, code 323-890-5500, or if you wish to remain anonymous, please contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. Together, we can ensure that this senseless murder and the person who committed it is held accountable to the full extent of the law. He needs to be off our streets. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our partners over at Palmdale. The mayor, thank you.
Thank you. It is with a heavy heart that we at the City of Palmdale are here to speak regarding a hero that was taken from us this evening. As the Mayor of Palmdale and the entire City Council, we have to report that another senseless life has been taken. I don't mean senseless life, but senselessly taken. Palmdale loves the sheriff's deputies, and the deputies take very good care of Palmdale and love our community back. The person that did this is a coward, and they will be caught. We do not tolerate this kind of behavior in Palmdale. It is not who Palmdale is. Our deepest condolences go out to the family of Deputy Clinkunbroomer and to all of his co-workers and friends at the Palmdale Sheriff's Station. We are here for you. We support you. And I ask that the city of Palmdale, the community, rally together in support of our sheriffs and for the Clinkunbroomer family. Please pray for them, keep them in your heart, and let's hope that this never happens again. Thank you.
Before I open it up to questions, just a reminder. It's been several hours. Our homicide teams, major crimes teams, gang teams, we have a lot of resources working on this, and they're going to be working around the clock. We don't know everything we'd like to know at this point, but our goal is to find out. So with that, I'll open it up to any questions that any of you may have. Yes, sir.
Sheriff Luna, good evening. First of all, my condolences to your agency and to the family.
Thank you.
I know it's fluid, and I know you probably don't have a very good description, but can you offer any kind of description based on the videos you've seen thus far? And are you familiar or aware of possible threats that have been made against the deputies up here lately? Or do you consider this an absolute random act or a targeted act?
At this point, everything's on the table. In regards to, I think it was a targeted act based on what we know now, but we're still in the extremely early stages of this investigation. In regards to threats, our detectives will look at everything, and make sure that no stone is unturned. That will be part of the investigation.
And could you clarify, please, was the deputy a target or was just law enforcement a target?
Either one at this point. It's all on the table.
Okay.
It could have been our deputy. It could have been just the fact that he was representing the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department as one of our employees. We don't know. Everything's on the table.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Elaborate on the description of the vehicle. Is there anything further on the description of the vehicle that was seen on the video footage?
At this time, we're not putting it out because we're not sure the vehicle was involved. When we start feeling stronger about the information we have, we may put it out as a vehicle or eventually a person of interest. But I guarantee you this, again, best homicide detail in the nation. And they're working on it. And as soon as we get any information that we believe will assist us, have the public assist us a little bit more, we'll put it out immediately. Yes.
And can you clarify anything? I understand he was very close to the sheriff's station. Do you know where he was going at that point?
He had just left the station. I don't have clarity yet as to if he was on a dispatch or where he was going yet, but those are all things that are part of this investigation, and we'll know soon.
Could you please spell his name? Can you do that much for us, please?
Yes. His first name is Ryan, R-Y-A-N, and his last name is spelled C-L-I-N-K-U-N-B-R-O-O-M-E-R. And I just want to throw this out. Ryan was just engaged about 4 days ago. He was just starting his life from that aspect of it.
How many years with the department?
Approximately 8 in total.
And the rank was deputy?
Yes, but he was a field training officer.
His father and grandfather, you mentioned, they also served at this department?
Yes, very proudly. And just about everybody standing behind me from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, we're hurting because we lost somebody. It always hurts. They try to prepare you for this, and no matter how much they do, it hurts bad. but just about everybody worked with his father, which adds just a little bit more pain. To think that somebody, for us in this profession, we love this profession. And the fact that we have so many people who love it so much that they recommend it to their kids, and then to have their kids come into a profession that's not very easy to begin with, but I think it's the best profession in the world. And then to lose them like this is, it adds more pain to it.
How old was he?
He was 30 years old. Yes.
Sheriff, I'm so sorry you guys are going through this. You answered the question I was going to ask about his family. Who does he leave behind? You mentioned a fiance. Did he have kids?
He did not have children, but he, mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. We've just encountered many of the family members, and we'll be putting a lot of that specific information out.
And is there anything else you can say about I know he was young, but the legacy that he leaves behind and just what this is like for you guys and for his family to be going through?
It sucks, just to put it bluntly. Again, we have amazing men and women who enter this profession, proudly wear the uniform of a Los Angeles County Sheriff, and they come out here and put it physically and mentally on the line every day. We do live with the fact that it is a very dangerous job, but we're so well trained, we're so well prepared to hit the streets. But at the same time, people may say, well, police work is dangerous. But he was just driving down the street. And for no apparent reason, and we're still looking into the specific reasons, somebody decided to shoot and murder him, I'm assuming at this point, because he was in uniform. That to me is sickening. That's not who this community is. And that's why we stand up here collectively together, really asking our community for your assistance as we move forward. And not only to capture this suspect, but knowing the community of Palmdale, the Antelope Valley, they have made it extremely clear to me how much they love the deputy sheriffs that serve them. This community is going to be hurting. So we will all need support. We'll be leaning on each other. And we just left the hallways of the hospital, and we have a lot of deputies that are hurting. They don't understand this. Sorry for the long answer to your question, but I'm just trying to be as bluntly honest as I can, because it's a horrible feeling. And but you know what? We're still out there serving. We're still out there responding to calls. Our men and women, yes, we will shed tears. We will do what we can to remember them. But when you dial 911, you're going to have deputies show up at your home. Why? Because it's our obligation. We still need to serve this community.
And I'm sorry, just one more question. Thank you very much for that. I just wanted to also ask you, and I'll let somebody else speak, but from aerial footage, it doesn't look like there's any kind of bullet holes or broken glass in his cruiser. Do you have any more information about, you say he was shot, but did he get out of the car, or was he was driving from what we understand, is that correct?
The preliminary information we have, and again, this is all subject to change, is that he was driving his police car while on duty. It appears that he was fired upon, and thank God for this Good Samaritan. And I gotta, if I didn't do it earlier, I gotta thank whoever this Good Samaritan is. This is what we're supposed to do as community, support each other, and somebody chose not to drive by and render aid, or at least call us so that we can get there immediately and try and get them medical care. But when the Good Samaritan found him, he was in his police car.
No broken glass, though, on the cruiser or anything?
If you don't mind, I'd rather not get into it.
No problem.
That level of detail at this time, but as time goes on, we will release that information.
Thank you.
Sheriff, do you feel that an attack on one is an attack on all law enforcement?
100%. We don't know the details yet, but at the same time, who shoots at anybody, let alone a uniformed deputy sheriff? That's unacceptable. And when I say that the full resource of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and all of our law enforcement partners not going to rest until we find this individual, we need to get him off the street. He's dangerous before he hurts anybody else. In the community, another deputy sheriff, police officer. We're going to work very hard to make sure that happens.
The cruiser at the hospital, I'm guessing that another colleague tried to drive him to the hospital and then met up with the ambulance?
And by the way, that'll be the last question because I do want to get back to our deputies and the family. When we first got the notification about this, it was extremely, it took a while to figure out what happened. As you can imagine, put yourself in the shoes of whether it's a Good Samaritan, the deputy calling for help, deputies that first get there. We didn't know what happened, and they're trying to piece it together. Obviously, the priority is to get medical aid, try and figure out what happened, how it happened, which we will find out. But we weren't very clear for the first initial hour, so I know there's a lot of misinformation out there. But it just because different pieces still need to be put together. But we have a lot of investigators on it, and we'll figure it all out. With that, again, thank you for your patience. I know it took us a while to get out here. We're just trying to prioritize family, our employees, the search for the suspect, or gathering information, I should say. But in the next several days, we will keep you updated. And again, I want to thank the medical staff here. I want to thank everybody who was involved in supporting us, specifically our mayor and council people from, council members, I should say, from Palmdale, city manager and staff. They've been absolutely wonderful. And they're all offering, what can we do? How can we help? I've been on the phone with Supervisor Barger, for example. What can I do? What can I help? Calls are coming in from everywhere. So with that, thank you for covering this. Please continue to cover it. We need your help in finding whoever murdered our deputy. Thank you.